welcome to week 7 of TDEC's virtual summer camp. Today is Food Waste Friday and we're going to be doing a mini landfill activity. But first I want to speak to you about food waste in the landfill and the effects that it has. EPA estimates that almost 41 million tons of food waste is generated and only 6.3% of that is diverted from the landfill. And EPA also estimates that more food reaches the landfill and incinerators than any other single material in our everyday trash, which constitutes about 22% of the municipal solid waste. In our households, families throw out approximately 25% of the food and beverages that they buy. This translates into an estimated $1,300 to $2,200 wasted annually for a family of 4. This loss is due to confusion over date labels, spoilage, a lack of planning, and over-preparation. Reducing food waste not only saves you money, but it also saves you resources and reduces methane in the landfill. So in today's activity, we're going to make a mini landfill in order to understand the impact waste has on the environment and what happens to food waste in a landfill. For today's activity, you'll need a 2-liter bottle, paper bag or similar material, a pair of scissors or a knife, dirt from outside, a spray bottle with water, and then pieces of trash like plastic, styrofoam, and food scraps, of course. Also, make sure that an adult is assisting you with this activity. First, we're going to start off by cutting the top off of our 2-liter bottle. Then we're going to cover the inside sides with the paper bag or other material that you're using. This keeps light from getting in, so it acts how an actual landfill works, where the sun only hits the top. Now you're going to alternate dirt with pieces of trash. Go in our banana peels and some paper. Some more dirt. Make sure to really pack it in there because that is how an actual landfill is. It's packed down and so no oxygen can get to it. Okay, so once you have it filled up to the top, now you're going to mist the top layer with a little water. Just to get it moist, or about 1/8 a cup of water. So finally, after you are finished, put it on a windowsill or near a window so that it is exposed to the sun. You can also set it outside, and then make sure to add water daily or as needed to keep the soil lightly moistened. So, what happens to the food that's in our landfill? So food is mostly organic material composed of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, along with small amounts of some other elements. So in a landfill, this organic material is buried, and when it happens, microorganisms begin to break it down in a process known as anaerobic digestion. This is digestion in the absence of oxygen. Oxygen is actually what is vital in helping with compost. The microorganisms derive energy from this to support their life cycle. However, as a byproduct of this process, greenhouse gases such as methane and carbon dioxide are produced. If these gases are not captured, they are released into the atmosphere. And methane is actually 30 times more potent than carbon dioxide. This is a negative impact on our environment. So, what ways can you reduce the amount of food that goes to landfill? First is source reduction. So plan out your meals, only buy what you need, and make a list when you go to the store. Make sure to store fruits and vegetables in the right place. So fruits and vegetables need to be stored separately, and then bananas, apples, and tomatoes need to be stored by themselves. These three foods actually let off methane and ripen faster than most other fruits and vegetables. So if you've ever had a tomato next to an avocado, it makes it ripen faster. So make sure that you keep them apart. You can freeze meat, bread, and other fruits until you're ready to use them. And also make sure that you're understanding date labels. Some of these sell by or use by are actually just dates that the manufacturer puts for you to know when it's at its peak quality, but doesn't mean that it's gone bad. You can also donate food to those that are food insecure, and then also compost. If you'd like to know more about composting food or having a backyard composting pile, you can check out some of our other videos that we've done for our virtual summer camp on how to do so. So we hope you've learned about the effects food waste has on our landfill in today's activity and how you can reduce food going to the landfill. For more information and tips, you can visit getfoodsmarttn.com and even take a pledge to reduce food waste. Make sure to tune in next week for our 8th and final week of TDEC's virtual summer camp, and we hope everyone has a wonderful weekend.